So in this video, I want to show you how to navigate Canvas. We will be using Canvas for everything, so it's really important that you become comfortable with the site, where to find things, especially like the resources provided, where the learning material is, where your grades are. So this is really important that you know how to navigate this. And so I'm going to go through exactly where to go. So when you click on our class, you go to this homepage. And so for the homepage, there's two links. So there's the Start Here page and there's the Student Office Hours and Tutoring. So I'm going to start with the Student Office Hours and Tutoring. And on this page are my office hours. So I'm going to have office hours on Tuesdays from 3:15 to 4:15 p.m. And then I will also have office hours by appointment Sundays from 8 to 9. So every Tuesday from 3:15 to 4:15, I will be on Zoom at this link. So you can click on that or use the meeting ID and passcode. And I will be there to answer any questions either about the content or about your grades. And then if that time does not work for you, then I can also be available Sundays, but you will need to send me either an email or a Canvas message setting up a time to meet between 8 and 9 on Sundays. And if none of those times work for you, then just let me know and we can try to figure out another time. I'm mostly home with my kids during the day, so usually evenings or sometimes weekends work best for meeting. The other resources here are the statistics tutoring. So at the Math Center, for that, there are math professors as well as math students who have already completed Math 138 for help. So you are always welcome to go to HTC and do the in-person tutoring. You can click on this link for the schedule. Or you can do the online tutoring schedule and Zoom link. So if you click on this link, and it should be updated soon for fall 2023, but this will give you the tutoring schedule for the fall semester. It will be updated starting next week. And then there is also tutoring at the Learning Assistance Center. We highly recommend trying the Math Center first because they're more familiar with how we teach things and using the calculator. So they're usually a little bit more helpful. And then there's also tips for using Zoom. Okay, so your camera and then Zoom etiquette. So then if you go back to the home page, if you click on the Start Here page, this has the first few steps that you should do when you're starting the course. So it says, welcome to the course. The first thing you're going to read the syllabus. So you can click on the syllabus here, or you can click on the syllabus here to read all of the course policies. So please read those carefully, become really familiar with them. Make sure you know how the grading works. Then the second part is you're going to learn about online learning. So some of you have already done this assignment if you've taken online courses, which is perfectly fine. You don't have to do it again. You can just upload your previous certificate. But if you haven't done it, you're going to do the orientation to online learning. So to access that orientation, you can click this new to HCC. It's also this link here on the left. And you'll complete that orientation and then upload it, your certificate, in one of the assignments in the introduction module. And then there is a link for resources for online learning. And then there's also a list of expectations for students and instructors. Then there's about academic integrity. That's very important. So it's very important that you are clear on what academic dishonesty is. And the penalties for performing academic dishonesty, especially for an online class, because it's slightly different than for an in-person class. And then the last step is access your online textbook and homework. So we will be using ALEKS for our online homework assignments. You will need to register. So make sure you click on this video and watch how to access the required materials for this course and how to log into ALEKS. Even if you have used ALEKS in the past, please make sure you watch this video and follow the instructions. It might be slightly different than how you accessed ALEKS in previous courses. And then they also have information about the first day and online course materials. So your online course materials are already included in the price for this course that you already paid, so you don't have to worry about paying any extra fees. And then the last step is go to the modules. So in the modules will be all of the learning material. You can always find it also on the left menu. And so right now, the only module that is open is the introduction module. The rest of the modules will open the first day of class. And so these are the first few assignments that you'll do to get oriented with the class. And this is the orientation to online learning that I talked about before. You'll do a homework submission practice for doing written homework. And then you'll do introductions, you'll create a video, and then there's a scavenger hunt. You want to first read through the syllabus before doing the scavenger hunt. And then for the scavenger hunt, you do get 2 attempts, but I do have to grade any attempts that you typed in information. So Canvas will first mark those incorrect, but I will go back and grade them. So after your first attempt, I'll do my best to grade them as they come in, but you may want to wait and see your grade for it. So you may want to do it a little bit earlier so you have a chance to do the second attempt if you didn't do well. So for this class, we are going to have 3 units. So we have unit 1, unit 2, unit 3. So we'll have 3 unit exams and the final exam, which is cumulative. The final, again, or the syllabus, we'll talk about that. And the modules will open up again on January 28th. But just so that you can see them, so for each module, there's an introduction to the module. And so it gives a description of it. It talks about how to navigate the module. So how to study each chapter, review for the unit, get ready for the exam and take the exam. And then there's resources here. There is a Q&A discussion board. So if you have any questions about the content, I recommend posting it on one of the Q&A discussion boards. It allows other students to see the question and also get answers. So usually if you have a question, other students do. If you have like questions about your grade or about a assignment, a due date or something like that, then you should send me a Canvas message or an email. But if it's anything about the content of the course, please post it on the discussion board. And then again, there's the tutoring office and student office hours link, and then the calculator notes, because we will be using our calculator a lot in this class. And then you have each module. So for each module, you should be reading the description. There's an approximate amount of time it will take, the objectives. And then these are the videos you really need to watch. So a lot of the learning material is on ALEKS, but if you just learn the material on ALEKS, you are probably going to struggle with the written homework and also the exams. The exams are more based on the information provided in these videos and the practice problems in the packets. So it's very important that you watch these videos. These videos are done by HCC professors. So you'll watch all of these videos, and then there's practice problems. So you can open the packet problems, and I'll show you, both have some like information, like terminology, and then they have examples as well. So it has some learning material and then a bunch of practice problems, and then there are answers for each packet. So these are all optional, but I highly recommend doing them. The students who do them and understand usually do better on the exams. And then there is the textbook. So for the textbook, it's through ALEKS. So once you create your ALEKS account, you'll be able to access it. And this describes exactly what you should be reading for each section. And then there's the Alex PowerPoints. Again, just don't rely on those because you will be missing some things. Make sure you're watching these videos. And then there will be all of the assignments here. So you'll complete the Alex assignments and you'll have to go to Alex there. You'll complete the homework and the discussion activities. And then there again are the resources. And if you go back to modules, all of the homework and activities will be linked below each of the modules. And so the Alex homeworks will also be located here by Saturday. And then for the exams, I have like the date, the date for each exam so that you can prepare. I will be offering the exam like Tuesdays of the week of exams at 8 p.m. And then if you can't make that, there will be an option to take it at the virtual test center. And we'll talk more about that when we get closer to the exams. So again, under the discussions are the Q&A board. So there's one for each unit. So if you're struggling with anything, then you can post your questions on the unit that we're on. And then I will be posting announcements at least twice a week. So please make sure that you read the announcements carefully. I will provide a checklist of what you should be doing each week. So make sure that you're checking that. And then again, if you have questions about due dates, please let me know. And then all the due dates also will come up on like what's coming up if you hit the calendar. What is due each time. So that's how we navigate the course. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. And if you need help with anything, like how to get access things or navigating it, then again, reach out to me or come to office hours on Tuesday.